Alright, wasting some time here with that replay sent in by Comrade Broski, or Brosk, whatever. I mess people's name up on the regular, so everybody should be used to it by now. Anyways, Comrade is in the Tier 10 German Battleship The Kurfurst, and we are on a map. It is most definitely a map. You know, the competence is just not there these days, if it ever was there in the first place. So let me find this stupid map name. All right, we're on loop. Oh man, so making videos on YouTube, having a kid that is a month and a half old. Those two things don't coexist in any kind of world that I know of. I haven't been able to play too much Warship, so I probably am just going to use replays. So hey, send in your replays. Probably going to be making mostly replays for Warships outside of the update videos, which I'll still do myself. Anyways, Comrade is going to make full use of the smoke screen left by his division mate there. One long range, and he is also here with, I believe, Darren. On the enemy team, Ramke is also in the same clan. What is it? PLPT. Man, I forget what it was called. I think it was Pelagic Pirates. That's what it was called. It's been a while since I checked that. Anyway, nice, healthy shot into that enemy Kurfurst. And German battleships are extremely dangerous when they get to sit and smoke and kind of just do their thing. I really did like, spoiler alerts, I chose this video mainly because of the end. So, if you don't watch anything else, watch the end of the video. Even if you just skip to it there from here, that's, you know, okay. Anyways, on to the game. So we're on loop. Domination mode. To recap, so this Kurfurst is backing up into a whole lot of pain, completely broadside. Comrade isn't spotted by this guy, but he should know better, and obviously he's going to see Comrade now, but that is a terrible strategy, and it's not really going to work out for him very well. It does seem like the audio on this this replay is off. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it does seem like there's a few second delay on it. And I've been having a lot of troubles with the replays lately, and especially with the last update. You just kind of borked all the replays over, it seems like. So you load up a replay, and to get the replay to actually work, you have to... It won't even take you straight to the replay anymore. It takes you into the actually login screen, and then you either have to press escape and then, like, you know, act like you're about to leave the game, and then it will load, or then you actually do have to connect and it will load the replay instead of actually loading into the game. It's really, I'm not happy with what where the replays are right now, and let's see the time delay for the impacts. Hopefully that's not too annoying, and this is the best I can get this replay to work. So, torpedoes front, dodging some torpedoes. Enemy destroyer is having a good day with that. One destroyer has 3 kills already. That Fletcher. Mubu 61. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to people's folks' names a lot in games, besides when I'm watching replay. And friendly cruiser goes ahead and gives the Comrade some smoke. That is nice. He is in cover here, but he is getting hit by an enemy. More torpedoes coming in, and just taking a lot of incoming fire, obviously from a cruiser. Enemy cruiser is most likely the old British cruiser. That torpedo is going to hit on the nose. That's not great. That's going to have to be a pair of that flooding. Things are going sideways a little bit. It does happen when you get a torpedo on the nose. A lot of people don't know. So torpedoes on the nose of a ship is automatic flooding. So it is much better to actually take it on the side, to where you have some torpedo bulges actually give you a reduction in the flooding chance. The bow and stern of ships, warships, they offer no such protection. You will flood 100% of the time if you hit the bow or the stern. Anywho, more torpedoes coming in. Comrade has a good, healthy 87,000 health, but that is at least 2 torpedoes are gonna land into him. That Azumo is giving some broadside. Good. That it was a confusing. There we go. And it doesn't even really make sense because it sounds like some of these things impact and like it actually impacts when it's supposed to. Other things it doesn't. But anyways, Comrade is now flooding, and more torpedoes coming in. Goodness. There's torpedoes everywhere. Enemy New Orleans. He is not in the best position. That is pretty close. The smoke is up, so Comrade is spotted. That New Orleans was able to duck under all of those rounds, and Comrade did get his repair party cracking to stop that flooding, or damage control. It's not repair party, it's damage control. Anyways, it bothers me when people make mistakes like that, and when I'm watching the video too, I know exactly what you're thinking right now. It's like, can't even tell the difference between a damage control and a repair party. Yeah, I know. Shots into an Azumo. Unlucky hits. Didn't get any big hits into that fellow. Shots in coming from an Edinburgh. Edinburgh's way closer than he should be to a large, fairly English battleship. More torpedoes coming in. Not sure you're trying his luck again. Not so lucky this time. More shots out to that Edinburgh. And Comrade got a bit of him there. But friendly team, enemy team are fighting over B cap. That's a fire. That's not great, but it's not the worst thing ever. That is recoverable. He does have 3 repair parties left. The enemy team is pushing north of B. I mean they're fighting over a lot of water that is not gonna score them points. So, kind of debatable whether that's a good idea or not. But Comrade's team is down 7-5, so that's not great. And they did lose their division mate there. I believe. If I look around here. All right, yeah. So it's Darren in the Des Moines and Comrade in the Kurfurst. Their friend One Long. I forget what it was, the entire name. One Long Shot. I thought it was One Long Shot. He is down for the count, and he was in Neptune. That's always a very helpful ship to have in a fight. Enemy Azumo, broadside, 16K. That is landable. If you can see, he did get those shots off a bit. I think almost right when he faded out though. But there's the Azumo back. Let's see if he gets any damage. 10,000 on 3 hits, 1 bounce. It's not bad. Not the best thing ever though. Would have thought Azumo would have taken more damage there. That Montana is a fairly easy kill if you can land these shots. Let's see if we can get something at about 17K on that fellow. And let's see what we get. The old roll the dice every time. 2 breaks, overpin, 2 bounces, only 1 for good damage. RNG said no. And he's repairing back his health, so even harder to kill the fellow. Enemy Shimakaze hasn't been around too much. Bob Puff. I didn't catch his full name there, but something along those lines. Nice hit, but he's still repairing. If he had gotten that hit 30 seconds ago, that guy would have been out of the game. Enemy Azumo is pretty close, pushing into the B cap. And the Shimakaze, it looks like Comrade was hoping to get that guy out of the way. 2 more repair parties. This Azumo is fairly close. The Azumo can be certainly dangerous. Does have good guns. He's contesting B now. Darren is extremely close to that guy. Could get some good damage into him, but he is pretty low health at 13. Oh goodness, 3,000 health. At this point, the secondaries on the Izumo could win it for him, but he is nosed into the guy. Probably is going to have to use... The Izumo is probably going to have to use one more main battery salvo to finish him off. And there goes Darren. So now... now we have this situation. Last man against 4 enemy ships. Comrade at 111,000 damage and a 24 or so thousand sitting in front of him. And I mean, really the Izumo isn't a very good match for the Kurfurst, obviously, but it can do a lot of damage if the Izumo plays smart and doesn't show his broadside, although the Izumo is going to struggle to get a lot of damage into him. And there we go. He did bounce quite a few shells. Four rounds were bounced. Pretty sure Comrade is probably going to try to get close enough to pin him, but not get rammed. That's probably the important part. And let's minimal damage. That Izumo overpinned. It looks like the Izumo is going for the ram. Most definitely. There we go. That looks like there. That was 9 bounces and 1 penetration. Okay. You know, the shell counter doesn't make sense, but I guess it doesn't have to. It does its own thing. And enemy rune. That is a clanmate of Comrade there. I believe that's a different clan tag. Yeah, it has an E on the end, so I'd assume that's a secondary part of their clan, if I had to guess, or I don't know what the E stands for. Anyways, enemy Montana, WG Casual, Ram Key 44 is right there. He is there's not a lot of good ways. Okay, so just looking at the scoreboard and the positioning of all the ships, the entire rest of the enemy team should have run away after the Izumo was killed, because they're up on points, they're up on cap points, so they don't really have to do anything. They could have just ran away and lived, but they're not going to pull their best impression of a Frenchman and run away. If you're French and that offends you, I'm sorry, it's a joke. I'm not really sorry, but you know, it's a joke. I say that now because I like saying, because I think it's funny, and there's a fellow who said he was a Frenchman and he seemed displeased. And there we go, 7 overpins for the kill. Alright, we end in the comment section over there. When one clan member throws the game for another clan member, I haven't played with everyone that was in the division outside of the long shot fellow. I know they don't do that. I do know, yeah, like that you don't really want to be on the opposing team when you have a people you play with on the enemy team, because they'll target you, because it's more fun to shoot somebody you know than somebody you don't, because then you get to say, haha, I got you. Anyways, ooh, that was a big hit, and Comrade is down 14,000 health. There's a Shimikaze, and if there's anyone who is playing a bad game that can be blamed right now, that would have to be this Shimikaze. It just has to. He's doing a thing right now. The Shimikaze is doing a thing. So the range on the Hydro on the Kurfurst is 5.8, if I recall correctly. This Shimikaze is trying to back up out of his smoke at 5 kilometers because reasons and things. And it's okay. And then, I mean, it just takes one or two good hits, and it's over. It's over for that Shimikaze. Ooh, enemy Montana, that RNG said no to the kill, is now dangerously close to killing Comrade. Comrade's down to 1164. The Montana's down to 43, and then the secondaries get it right there. Pretty sure that was secondaries, but anyways, good, nice, close game down to the wire there, and 197,000 damage done at the end, 469,000 credits earned, and yeah, that is to close quarters right there. Solo warrior, always nice to get. Let's go ahead and get to the next screen if I can get my computer to cooperate. And there we go. And the goodness, so Comrade plays at a higher resolution. He plays at 4K, I'm pretty sure. And the end screens are extremely hard to see, because Wargaming in their infinite wisdom doesn't actually scale the UI of their game at all for higher resolution. So the higher resolutions, the entire user interface scales down. It's really a terrible thing that Wargaming does. Anyways, nice game, decent damage into a lot of folks. Thanks for sending that in. I appreciate it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and see y'all in the next one.